Hey everybody, welcome back to the unboxing and first impressions video. This time around I'll be opening up the premiere edition of the Paste Quarterly. I really don't know much about this service, and full disclosure, I paid for this myself, but it was relatively inexpensive. It was only like $20, so really worth it if you're here in the United States. So, you know what? Let's not waste any more time and just open this up. Now, I don't know where my Sharpie went, so I'm gonna be using this mechanical pencil to kind of break the seal on this, but I think it should do the trick. There we go. One more. That opened up real nice, and let's get that guy. Perfect. Oh wow, I was not expecting this. Wow, okay, let's get rid of this box here. So Paste Quarterly, you got a picture of Josh Tillman, Father John Misty. Wow, this is really nice quality. I'm impressed. Ooh, look at that. This is that spot varnishing. I don't know if you can tell. Really cool, really cool. Wow, this is really in depth here. Let's see if there's an about on here that I can show you guys. Cool, so I guess they are, Paste is coming back to print form. They're only doing quarterly, and that was on purpose because they really want you to spend time with this magazine. I actually like that philosophy. And I'm getting all this information from the editor-in-chief here. This is gonna be really cool to thumb through. I'm not gonna be able to go over everything in the short amount of time I have with you guys in this video. Now let's go check out what you guys are really here for, and that is the vinyl. This is the Paste sampler. Pretty basic, spring 2017. Oh, that's the other thing I gleaned too, is that all the music here was recorded either in their studios in New York or remotely by one of their head engineers. So these are all live recordings. Some of the bands on here: Violent Femmes, Courtney Barnett, Bonnie Bishop, Lee Fields and Expressions, Anderson East, Joseph, Josh Ritter, Shaky Graves, Lake Street Drive. So I'm gonna attempt to open the record up here. There we go. And I can just tear. Yes, excellent. Right there on the seam. So yeah, I mean, this is an interesting cover, to say the least. I like the look of this a little bit more. This magazine feels very substantial. This feels like not a cheap record cover, but just, and you know, the minimum. So let's look at, oh wow, okay, so you got sort of a Coke bottle clear. You know, I kind of like the artwork more on the labels. I know it's the same thing, but it's printed a little differently. But look forward to checking this out. So why don't you guys join me on the other side of the camera right now. Hey everybody, welcome to the first impressions portion of this video. Well, overall, I enjoyed the album. It had a very good flow all the way through, with one exception, and that is the Violent Femmes. Personally, I'm not a huge fan of the band. I enjoy some of their songs, but that particular track just kind of threw the whole vibe off for me. And it kind of came between these two songs that were really beautiful, and here you have this sort of brash adolescent type song that it didn't jive for me personally. But some of the songs I really did appreciate were Lake Street Drive.
Call up your dogs. Listen when I call. I know there's something wrong with the limits. We got time to bounce, but we can spin it.
I really like that. I'd never heard them. And then we have Shaky Graves.
Well, I used to take my women on the ranch.
Lucius was interesting.
We'll be okay.
I really enjoyed Josh Ritter.
Passed the guy to look, said y'all better hurry, son. They're off to a little Bible college in Missouri, and now you're coming back saying you know a little bit about every little thing they ever hoped you never figure out.
And Joseph, I do like them. I remember they had a single out last year that was really popular.
I'm cutting the cord, lift it away, where this doubt can't hold me down.
Anderson East, really cool song. Lee Fields and Expressions, oh, that might be my favorite off of here.
And cause so much pain, heartaches, and misery.
Bonnie Bishop was also really great.
I suppose you know I can dig myself a hole. Hell, I've been told time and again.
But again, Violent Femmes with I'm Nothing. I could have done without that track. And then lastly, Courtney Barnett's song.
You said we should look out further. I guess it wouldn't hurt us.
While this didn't come with a digital download code, they did email everyone who joined this magazine with a digital download link as well as videos to accompany all these songs. So that's kind of cool. So if you are interested in checking out any of these bands, check out the Paste YouTube page and you can look up a lot of these songs. You can see the actual performances. The other thing I thought was interesting is I feel like there's not a very strong connection between the album and the magazine. The magazine is a very high-end, somewhat music-focused, but not really. It has articles on celebrities, on video games, things that are happening in the world now, things that happened in the past. And so it's more of like a general interest magazine. It's really well done. The printing's great. Photographs are beautiful. I really like the layout. But yeah, I fail to really see how these two are connected. So I look at this less of like another vinyl subscription service and more like a really nice magazine that you buy that just happens to come with a record. Now, do I recommend this? That's a tough one. I think it's cool. I don't think I'll continue a membership just because, you know, the magazine's nice, but I don't have a lot of time to read magazines. Also, I'm not a huge fan of the square format. I actually like my magazines a little bit more like a standard rectangle. For 20 bucks, it's really not a bad deal, especially if you're in the market for a nice magazine, something to have on your coffee table as a conversation piece. I say, yeah, I'd say go for it. But for everyone else, especially if you're looking at it as like a vinyl subscription service, I would say pass on it because that's not really the focus of it. The focus is definitely on the magazine. The music's sort of secondary. While it is cool, it is secondary. Anyway, guys, those are my thoughts. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. As always, thank you so much for watching. I am your Vinyl Geek, and I'll catch you on the flip side.